Hello and welcome to the Film Hound Podcast. I'm David Garlick. I am here with Paul Klein and Katie Hogan, and we are doing the first, being filmed for the first ever podcast filmed with an IMAX camera. So I'm sorry if you're just watching a regular cinema, but Paul's special hat's going to be cut off. My long beard, the bottom is going to be cut off. And unfortunately, because of the size of the reel, this podcast will only go up to 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And it's very loud in here.
As Nolan intended.
As Nolan intended.
As Nolan
How's it going?
As Nolan intended. That's kind of like a cult religious thing now. Anything that happens in life, as Nolan intended.
As Nolan intended.
Everything's gone to shit.
Good.
As Nolan intended.
Well, yeah. When's the next Batman film is all I care about.
Well, unless it includes actually, resurrecting some characters and killing off the last ones that we saw from his trilogy. I'm not interested.
I might watch it again soon.
Plus, I'm invested in Robert Pattinson being Batman now, so sorry, Christian Bale.
Is that ever going to happen?
I'm invested in Robert Pattinson just being a weird little freak in every movie.
Yeah, have we all seen it? Katie, you've probably not.
I have not seen the Odyssey. I'm probably one of the only people left in the UK who hasn't seen it yet. But yeah, it's because I'm to full disclosure, I'm trapped at home after surgery, so I haven't been going anywhere for a very long time. Anything I've done has all been virtual and through the magic of medium, or being a medium.
You can read the poem.
Yeah,
that's fine. Same difference.
We've all read the poem, right?
Well, obviously, we're all Homeric scholars. So Iliad, the other ones. Oh yeah. No.
Well,
Trojan, horses, Troy. I've seen Troy, so I've practically seen the Odyssey, right?
I don't want to change your opinion of me, but since our last recording, the last one was a pre-record that we put up from a while ago, but I've been reading books. That's right, people. David can read.
Hey,
yeah.
That's the real news. As Nolan intended.
As Nolan intended.
No, we've seen it, Paul, haven't we? The Odyssey.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it. I saw it IMAX. As Nolan intended, baby.
I didn't know it was at IMAX. It was a shock to me.
They should have mentioned that They should have mentioned it was shot on IMAX. They really dropped the ball not mentioning it.
I think I missed that one.
Passed me by. And even if I wanted to see it, it's sold out, hasn't it? In IMAX.
Till like October.
But you know what? The marketing's great for it because everyone knows watch it in IMAX. I didn't watch it in IMAX, but I was fine with that. But then I saw somewhere online that they showed, like I was joking earlier, I literally missed the top of someone's helmet, and I would have loved to. I would have loved to see that, but it's just. Have I missed out on much, Paul? Do you think? Do I need to see it in IMAX?
All the story is in the top third of the IMAX screen. All the story is in that top third. So what you've missed is all the important information. So all you saw was the basics, but you're not seeing the nuance of Odysseus's trials and tribulations. So really, you've only seen like a third of the movie. Really,
did all of the character of Faroese was that on the top of the screen? Is that why?
There's all at the top. This is the thing. Everyone's like, Elliot Page is only in 2 scenes. Elliot Page is in the top half of every scene. Elliot Page is floating, and you can't. If you're not in IMAX, you're not seeing Elliot Page.
Standing at the top of the horse.
You're missing out on Elliot Page.
On Elliot Page, if people are complaining that he's not in it enough, his character is not in the Odyssey. He is an additional character from another story. So people need to stop whining.
Also,
Katie, we're talking about films here, not whatever you're looking at.
Also, it's a Christopher Nolan film. He gets A-list actors for essentially cameos. Oppenheimer, Rami Malek, Oscar-winning Rami Malek is like a glorified extra.
But he's in it.
He's it. Hey, everyone was in Oppenheimer. I was in Oppenheimer. I'm in the Odyssey. But you couldn't see me because I was in the top bit of the screen.
I wonder where you've been for the last year or so. Just
Shooting the Odyssey, man. It
So,
was a real trip.
so did you guys actually like it? Because I've only spoken to two people who didn't like it. Everyone else has liked it and enjoyed it. But the two people who didn't like it, one, he just complained about it being about Nolan. Don't know why. And then the other person, she said she had to leave the screen, so she didn't even finish it because she said it was too violent,
too violent.
too gross, too
Was it?
violent, too
Yeah,
much.
it's a historical epic. Of course, it's going to be. Of course, it's going to be
No.
violent. No, I liked it. I really liked it. I did have a couple of reservations about it, but they're very minor. I couldn't. I never fully relaxed into the mommy, daddy. Get out of my face, mom. I didn't never really got it, that. I was always a bit like, oh, call me old fashioned. I like a father and a mother in these old movies. I
We
don't
needed the
like a
British
mum.
accent back, right? You gotta, if you want to make it a classic sound clean, everyone has to talk with a British accent.
Fortunately, I didn't mind the accents. I just found that that element was a bit. I never fully relaxed into that, and it took me a while to get into. I mean, as it does with every Nolan film, it took me a while to get into the rhythm of the flashbacks, and then it cuts to this, it cuts to that, the time frames. But after about 20 minutes, I was like, right, I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm there. It just takes a minute to kind of calibrate your brain to be like, right, when he's here, it's this. When we're there, it's that. And when we're there, it's that. And then it's going to cut between the three. But then after that happened, it was fine. I saw
Yeah. I
Dunkirk.
can't,
It's fine.
I just sat back and enjoyed it. It looks great, and
Yeah, looks amazing.
it's, I mean, I'd say it's not like that in depth, but what, I wasn't expecting it. I just wanted it to look good and be good. I want to see it again, but again, as back to IMAX in IMAX, but I think it is just for the 3 hours. I think I got what I needed from it, and it won't be one I watch back for a while.
Do you think he
Yeah,
deserves an Oscar nomination? Because that has been talked about briefly
I think he
again.
does. I think he does. I don't know if I think he does just because I do think it's terrifically directed. I think, you know, in terms of just pure like cinematic spectacle, it's
Mm,
impressive. I know that he does it, the whole thing. He doesn't use CGI. He does. He does use CGI.
yeah,
Like in this movie in particular, there's a lot more CGI than you would expect. But you're still like
sparingly.
it is sparingly. It's more to augment certain things. Like
Mm,
obviously he did the whirlpool for real, and then you impose it in and airbrush out, the blue
yeah,
screen. But I think so, and I because also by the time you get to the third act, I think that's some of the best stuff in the film is the third act because it becomes a lot more intimate and a lot more character driven. So you have this big spectacle to begin with, and then the entire, I would say, third hour is really just character stuff and about kind of a central sort of five characters. And I think the performances are very good. I really thought that John Leguizamo was particularly good. I
yeah.
thought Samantha Morton was really good. I liked Tom Holland. I thought Tom Holland was good.
I didn't have any
Um,
problem with him. I know people have said he was a bit wooden, a bit he can't
I
act,
didn't
but
think
no,
so.
he was fine.
There's a moment when he realizes something, and his eyes well up with tears. That's really powerful. Anne Hathaway's good. They're all good. I mean, obviously Robert Pattinson is basically playing Roddy McDowall in Cleopatra. Like he is so camp that
It's so good though.
he's so good. The meme line, "Somebody get these beggars out of here," is so
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's so
That's
so camp.
that's the highlight of the film, I think, and the
Oh,
bow for me. The
him in
I've
it
not
is
even
ding.
seen
like,
it, but I can imagine exactly what you just done there. Him doing that line.
oh my god. Honestly, I'm not even doing it justice the way that he properly is like. He's like, somebody get these beggars out of
Yeah,
here. It's so good.
the head goes like 90
The
degrees.
head goes. There's a little party that bounces. The whole third act is him being the slimiest little Commodus. Like he is like properly channeling Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator in terms of just how much of a slimy little turd he is. He's great. But yeah, no, I thought it was really good. I guess it might not be for everyone. But yeah, I think in terms of obviously, if the Oscars are there to honor achievements in filmmaking, the
Yeah.
score's amazing, the production design's amazing, the costumes are amazing, the edit it's really well edited, it looks gorgeous, it's well act like
There's no
it's
doubt it's going to get noms for everything, pretty much.
Noms.
oh,
Too many
absolutely. I think
noms.
it's we're not getting the stunts category doesn't come in this year, does it? Is that
I'm not
next year?
sure.
If it does, then it might be it gets nominated for everything and it beats Sinner's record for the most nominations.
I
But it
don't
might
think
tie it.
I don't think the Odyssey's going to beat Sinners at all. And I'm saying this, I've not seen the
Yeah, she's
Odyssey,
seen
but
it.
I don't really think it's going to beat Sinners. I feel like Sinners was yes, it deserves some of the awards it was nominated for, but as we know, I'm not its biggest fan. But I think the Oscars was trying to overcorrect a lot of past mistakes, and they massively overcompensated. But Sinners got what it deserved, so that's good. But I don't
I
think
think
the Odyssey is going to be another 16 nomination.
I
So,
think it's
no.
a I think it's a lock for picture. I think there's no way it doesn't get nominated for Best Picture. Win, I don't know, but nominated, I can't see it not being nominated for that and not being nominated for cinematography. I think those two, I would stake money on those two being absolute locks. Director, I reckon score. I really thought the score was really good. So, but
Paul.
you never know.
Yeah, you never know. But the reason I would say the reason why it might not be winning Best Picture is because Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Wait, wait. Before we go on to Spider-Man, I had one more question about the Odyssey because you mentioned marketing, and we can't miss this point. Did anyone see the Trojan horse that appeared in Trafalgar Square?
Yes.
Just
And
online.
did anyone think that this was actually not a good idea? Because surely the Trojan horse is literally a symbol of you're about to be betrayed and you're about to be fucked.
Well, it
So
would be
when
like
it
market.
appears in London, do you not think like, hang on a minute,
Were you
why
on
do we have
edge?
a Trojan horse in the
It's a
Were
middle
bit
you
of
on
like
the
edge?
marketing
city?
Oppenheimer by like wheeling in a giant nuclear bomb and being like,
Yes.
"Come see our movie about the giant nuclear bomb." It's like, can you get that? Somebody get this nuclear bomb out of here. It was a bit weird. They're like,
It
"Is
was
it for men?"
it's a good spectacle, but also I was like, this is a bit odd and a bit threatening. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that because
You
I
were like,
found it odd.
go, people, go, get out of the square, get out, run for your
Yeah,
lives.
literally. Go on, run, go see Spider-Man. Sorry, there's your segue.
If the other big movie this summer starring Tom Holland, Zendaya, and John Bernthal. If you don't
Zendaya,
want to watch
not Zendaya, surely.
Zendaya,
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
is it Zendaya? I've been saying Zendaya. She never
We
corrected
let
No,
you.
me.
Zendaya.
Is it John Bernthal? Have I been saying that wrong? Is it Tom Holland? We're living a
Well,
lie.
this is why
Spider-Man.
you don't get many junket interviews because you're
I
like,
know.
hey, Zendaya.
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 So is it Danny
It's,
Dyer or Danny Dyer?
Zendaya. And John Bernthal, who knows?
John Bernthal.
Bernthal?
Well, look, if I get his name wrong, he's going to tell me something, so it's fine.
It's Madonna, not
It's
Madonna. I knew that.
Madonna.
I knew that.
Beyonce. Not Beyonce. Beyonce.
Spider-Man, no. He's definitely Peter Parker. And I'm just going to go straight into it. I don't even think it's that controversial. I enjoyed Spider-Man more than I enjoyed The Odyssey.
Whoa, hot take alert. You got to warn me before these hot takes.
Wait, I've obviously been living under a rock with a broken ankle, but what's the controversy around Spider-Man?
No, they just said I preferred it than The Odyssey. I
Oh,
enjoyed it
well,
a lot more.
that's fair.
That's not controversial. Oh, I wanted some
Fair.
shock. I wanted shock factor, but no.
That's fair.
Sorry, because I thought again I've been living online. I thought that everyone really liked Spider-Man.
I'd be tempted to see it again, to be honest. That's how much I enjoyed it.
I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was probably my favorite of the Tom Holland Spider-Man solo movies. And I really like No Way Home because Tobey Maguire. I like No Way Home.
I didn't enjoy that one that much. They just threw a lot of shit together and see what happened.
I don't remember any of the Spider-Man movies apart from
She
I
doesn't
think
remember any.
Homecoming. I don't remember any of them. Yeah, I quite like Spider-Man, but like I am superhero movied out. I kind of checked out a very, very long time ago, and I think I have a vague memory of the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, where he plays Mysterio.
Yeah, he's Mysterio.
Yeah, I have a very vague memory of that and being like, yeah, okay. And I do remember bits of Homecoming, but I only remember that one because I like Michael Keaton. So
yeah, Michael Keaton's very good in that one.
But this one felt like a proper comic book come to life with the characters. Though they're used sparingly, bits with the Hulk. There's a battle with the Hulk, and that was so well done.
Yeah, that was good.
The Punisher. I've never really watched the Punisher, but he just, for me, without knowing anything about that character from the Disney Plus thing or Netflix, wherever it was, I felt he just fit in, slotted in. They made it like seamless, but he didn't like overtake everything else.
Is it because was the Punisher involved because he's New York based?
Yeah,
I think.
But a lot of Marvel heroes are New York based, but he's street level. Obviously, he's not got superpowers. He's just a vigilante. They did quite well because he's a very violent character. Like his character is, he shoots you to death or he tortures you. So obviously, putting him in a 12A film about a teenager, you can't really have him torturing people and shooting people in the head and blood going everywhere. So
Which is a real shame.
It's a real shame.
A real shame. What a loss.
So but they do well to kind of not kidify him, but to kind of just be like tone him down a bit, which kind of is a reference. I mean, Punisher debuted in Spider-Man comics, so back in the way back in like the 60s or 70s, he debuted as a secondary antagonist, and then he was really popular with readers, so they gave him his own comic book line and fleshed out his backstory and then all the stuff we know Punisher to be today. But his debut was in Spider-Man, so this is kind of a reference that he started out as a Spider-Man character.
Yeah.
Don't you think out of all the other Marvel characters, because personally I tried to watch Punisher and I got bored in the first episode of the series, so I just stopped watching. But I watched all of Daredevil, and I don't remember anything from the third series, which is but
Maybe it sounds like you just
I just don't remember. I blocked it all out. Because I was like, I've got to make room for more important things, like Lord of the Rings for the 100th time.
Oh God.
Out of all the characters that appear in Marvel, though, wouldn't have Daredevil been a more natural character to appear in Spider-Man of all things?
I don't know. It worked. The way it was done, it slotted in nicely.
He probably would have. I think the problem with Daredevil is that he is quite similar to Spider-Man in that he's got really good reflexes. He's quite agile. He uses his sticks, and they have like a little shooty out thing that always attaches to the wall, and he can then sort of swing. So he's quite similar to Spider-Man. So you've got two people with very similar. Whereas I think the dichotomy between Spider-Man, who's like, "Hey, we've got to help the people," and the Punisher, who's like, "Or we can pump them full of red hot lead."
Yeah.
So it's kind of, whereas Daredevil is very much like, I think Spider-Man's like, let's whip them into a web and leave them for the police. And Daredevil would be more like, let's pummel them to the point where they're bleeding profusely and then leave them for the police. And the Punisher's like, let's kill them. So for that
dialogue.
Yeah, that would be great dialogue.
I would love those three characters literally saying that.
No, we're not going to just whip them. Let's make sure they have life-altering injuries that are going to cost them a lot of money in America to get wheelchairs, but not kill them. And the Punisher's like, guys, I have an Uzi. It's fine. We just need to pump them full of bullets, and the problem is solved.
Daredevil was in She-Hulk. He appeared in one episode of She-Hulk, which was very good. And then they canceled
No Way
She-Hulk.
Home.
I'm sure he was in briefly.
He has a cameo as their lawyer. He cameos as their. That was his introduction into the MCU.
That's
And he
always his
catches a
introduction
brick.
to anything. He's a lawyer. Everybody needs a lawyer in this thing. It's a miracle he doesn't show up more often.
He's a really good lawyer. I mean, also, yeah, he does this. Yeah, it makes me laugh. Punisher just being like, guys, we can shoot them. It's fine. Like the solution is shoot them.
What does the Hulk do then?
Smash. He does. That's it. And it's
Well, Hulk does. Hulk smash.
That's
He's always been
disappointing.
smashing.
I thought he was clever Hulk now, and he
he regresses. He regresses because of the villain. Can't tell you. Can't tell you why. Spoilers.
I think you should watch it.
I think that the reason that this film, I think, is probably the best of the Spider-Man so far is that Destin Daniel Cretton is a good director. Like Shang-Chi was really good. Like he did really well with Shang-Chi, the action in that. So the action in this is very crisp and it's just well shot. And I think he gets a good handle on Peter Parker. Because there's quite a lot of like subplots. Like there is quite a lot going on. He's got his body's mutating because of arachnid DNA, so that's like a thing. There's the antagonist can infiltrate your mind and is like possessing people, so there's that. There's him trying to reconnect with MJ and Ned after they had their memories wiped in No Way Home.
Well, let me stop you.
Yeah.
Spoiler territory.
There's an exciting spoiler that I managed to avoid before I went in. So let's not spoil it.
So, yeah, no. So there's
I can feel a spoiler coming on.
But there is a lot of subplots, and then you've got a lot of characters and sort of things going on. But I think it handles it really well, and the action's really good.
Best of the lot. No Way. You said
No
Way Home was the best.
No Way Home is really good, but No Way Home's really good because I think nostalgia. Like I love Tobey Maguire. I love Andrew Garfield. I love Alfred Molina. I love Willem Dafoe.
As a film on itself, without all the nostalgia, I don't think it's that good. I think it's just trying to put as much nostalgia as possible.
It's fine. It's decent. It's decent. The action is fine. Whereas in this, the action is really good. It's just well shot. It's interestingly done.
So do you think Tom Holland, just like Bond, should step down and walk over a bridge, never to return again, and a new Spider-Man come in?
I think they should just keep him going as long as he wants.
He's a bit old now. Just saying, he's a bit old to be playing a teenager or young person. Yeah.
I think what will happen
is,
Spider-Man, not Spider-Kid.
Yeah, well, why are they all kids then?
Well, they're like they do age them up to about 21, 22.
Yeah.
Well, considering that Andrew Garfield was what, 28 when he started as a 16-year-old.
To be fair, like I love Tobey Maguire, but when I rewatch those, like particularly Spider-Man 1, when he's like I'm in high school, and it's like I feel like Ice Cube in 21 Jump Street, where it's like, man, you look like you're 40.
Yeah,
he's proper like Steve Buscemi. How do you do, fellow children?
fellow kids?
Yeah,
but if you think about when that was made, that was like 2002 or 2001 or something. It was still in the days where it was acceptable to have a 30-year-old playing a 16-year-old.
I'm just like, bro, you got crow's feet. What are you talking about? I'm 16 years old. I need to graduate high school. It's like, you got liver spots. What are you talking about?
But that's the best. Baby. I would say his first two are probably the best two Spider-Man films. So maybe
they are.
Yes,
they are. But it is just funny that like he is quite an old-looking person anyway. Like, you do get those people where you're like, when you like, this is a weird example. Like Glee, and you're like, wait, the ones playing teenagers are like 2 years younger than the guy that plays the teacher, and they're like, they're like 34. Like the guy that plays the main guy that died of the drug overdose, and it's like he died at 35, and it's like he's playing 16.
He was playing 18, but but I have to say, we should never talk about Glee. We do not want to bring that back into existence. There is a reason why it was in that time and a place that we should never go back to ever again.
I rewatched an episode.
No, that's what
I rewatched an episode.
Saying.
And do you know what? Sue Sylvester is 100% in the right the whole time. That Glee Club is a menace to society.
Almost. She is almost right. But yeah, but it takes like what? How long has it been? 15 something years, 20 years? you look back and you go, oh wow, I actually think she was right all along. Apart from a few things that she did were kind of illegal.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say I'm not gonna be a part of the next spin-off we do, which sounds like you two want to do a watch along Glee podcast. I'm not involved in that.
Look,
Absolutely not.
as a qualified teacher, all I can say is so many safeguarding rules have been broken in this show. He is a safeguarding nightmare.
And on that note, let's move over to talk about some horror.
The real horror.
So we got some festivals coming up or happening.
Well, we have had a few festivals happen. So as always, it's constantly festival season. Everyone always thinks like festival season starts with Sundance in like January, February, but it's not. Festival season is all the time.
That's why you're so festive.
Yes. So festive right now.
What was the one that Gavin went to that he was like, it's like the end of the year, beginning of the year, January 1st thing?
That was Palm Springs, and that was actually our last episode, wasn't it? So that's a bit weird to be talking about beginning of the year festivals, and now we're like, we're still in festival season, guys.
Well, it's because Paul went to the World Cup. He loves football so much.
I was at the World Cup. I was there. Me and the Argentinians got a little bit rowdy. Sorry, lads. Just too much football,
soon.
man.
It's too soon. It still hurts.
The important thing is that they all played very well and they had a lovely time.
Yeah.
This is not a football podcast, guys. This is a film podcast, and we are very strict with our rules here.
Don't be lads.
Lads. Where's my football squishmallow?
But actually, on the festival front, so we're heading into a time where there's a lot of what we like to call genre festivals, aka it's mainly stuff in the horror region, thriller horror region. And we've come out of Fantasia, which is one of the bigger genre festivals in Canada. Fantasia is always great. There's always some great films coming out of there. And we at Filmhouse did cover it. There is plenty of coverage on there. I also contributed a couple of reviews, some yet to be released. So that'll be exciting for everyone to read. But and I would like to signpost one film because it actually had a trailer, and I saw that after I'd written my review, it's done the rounds, and people are a little bit excited about this one. And it's called No Rest for the Wicked, and it's a sort of supernatural love story with a little bit of vampiric bite, if that makes sense. And it's unusual because it's actually shot on the Faroe Islands. And if anyone doesn't know where the Faroe Islands are, they're in the middle of the ocean. The nearest point, or the nearest other country to them, is Scotland. And like the furthest point away, like the Shetlands.
Okay.
And they're their own kingdom, but not kingdom, wrong word. They're their own country, but they're actually part of Denmark as well. So it gets a little bit political or whatever, but we'll move away from that and just concentrate on the story. And it's set in the 19th century, where this fisherman happens to meet this Faroese fisherman meets a Danish sailor, and a spark is there, but there is something dangerous underneath. Very, what do you call it? Dangerous passion.
Ooh.
I don't know how else to put it, but basically something really bad happens to one of these guys that results in a death, and the other wishes for the other one to come back, but he doesn't come back as what you'd expect. Basically comes back and tries to suck his blood, and it's fantastic. There is some like other ghostly stuff going on in the story as well, with a great like ensemble cast. But yeah, No Rest for the Wicked is probably my pick from Fantasia, and no doubt will be making the rounds at festivals to come and hopefully get a good release. So look out for this one.
Okay.
As for other reviews, as I said, there's plenty of reviews from Fantasia. I think we have some as well, maybe coming through from Fantastic Fest, but we'll have to check in with Becky on that one, who's our horror queen. And we're also heading into Edinburgh Film Festival as well. We'll have some coverage from that, so that's going to be exciting. And the most important thing, which we are teasing because we shall be covering the entirety of Film Fest UK, and
Ooh.
thanks for the enthusiasm. We did a bit more flair than there we go. There's a bit more flair than that. And last year we managed to cover nearly every single movie that played at Fright Fest, so that everybody who loves horror can get a bite of every film. But I'm kind of, as I said, I'm teasing this because we're going to get Becky back on the podcast to give us more of an insight as to what to look forward to, what to expect, what to really like bang down the doors to desperately get tickets for. And we will also be releasing an exclusive digital magazine for Fright Fest, which will be released very soon, imminently. So keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, for the next episode, we'll get Becky on to give you more of a taste.
Yeah, should be next week sometime. We'll do that.
Exciting stuff, guys.
Yeah, you really did with that holding that microphone to your mouth. It did feel like we handed over to you with your report. It's like we're
reporting from the sidelines while I recover from the surgery.
Going back to being lads, it's like Sky Sports News, and we're Soccer Saturday, passing over to get the scores from the ground.
I believe there's been a goal there. Has there?
Yeah, I was going to say, if I was reporting, I'd be like, I don't know what's going on. I wasn't looking. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting. Yeah. I'm going to try and go to some of Fright Fest to be a brave boy, but we'll see.
No hopefully cannibal stuff for you, because I know that makes you gives you a dicky tum.
Hopefully it's sold out, so I've got an excuse.
I was going to say, in that case, if you don't want any cannibalism, you have to pay attention then to what Becky has to say, because she'll probably be able to point you in the other direction.
She's the cannibalism expert at Filmhounds, is what you're saying.
Yes,
this is the Fright Fest is the mecca of goth film nerds. Every year, without fail, they come out of their crypts, descend on London. Like Nosferatu across the city, you just see them descend on Leicester Square. And Becky is one of their ringleaders. She is a matriarch of vampiric activity.
I don't know how she gets her coffin on the train. I just really don't understand. We'll ask her next week. Fold-up coffin.
The folding, like a folding bike. It's a folding coffin. Only folding coffins are allowed on this train.
Well,
it's going to be exciting. Yeah, we'll be out in full force as Filmhounds is a media partner for Fright Fest this year.
Hey,
it should be celebrated. So we'll be on the front lines, and like Paul said, Becky is the ringleader. So there'll be a few other Filmhounds editors as well, I think, attending, as well as some from the writing gang.
I was going to attend, but then the problem with a horror film festival is that, unlike any other genre, the gulf between the very worst and the very best is mammoth. It's the gulf between the bottom of an IMAX screen and the top of an IMAX screen, because the very best horror, you could be like, that is one of the greatest films I've ever seen, and the next day you could be like, what the fuck was this absolute turd?
As a media partner, though, we say all films there are great. No, we don't really.
All films are created equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's more about the discovery, I guess. We can give people a heads up for as many things as possible, but the real message is just go and watch it.
Yeah.
It's like if you've got Shudder, just watch everything on Shudder. But it looks rubbish. Yeah, but it might be good. You don't know.
Just watch it on Shudder. I'm sure, like, plenty of the films that are going to be at Fright Fest will be appearing on Shudder very soon. But some of them might be getting full-on, like, proper theatrical releases. You just don't know. This is one of the joys of Fright Fest.
And Alan Jones will be lurking around somewhere.
He will be there, the godfather of Fright Fest.
And Katie, hopefully after each screening, you can wait outside with your microphone and get people's opinions.
I would love to do that, but first off, I'd have to hire an ambulance to take me.
We can do that. We can arrange that. We can arrange that.
Hire a coffin on wheels.
Actually, I don't mind being parked right outside the screen going, tell me what you think.
We'll do it. We'll sort something out. See what can be arranged. I don't know what can be arranged because I'm sure we've got loads of agreements in place with who can go and who can't go.
If I'm outside the cinema, technically I'm on public property, so no one will stop me. Apart from an ambulance, but yeah.
Yeah, it depends what you're doing. The police might
Just
get
sitting
involved.
there in a camping chair with my mic.
Apart from
Do
when
it.
the fleet of Hare Krishnas come past doing their little march.
I'll bring a megaphone, actually. That's probably better.
That sounds like a good gimmick for you, just with the chair outside the cinema. Someone, I bet that will go great. That
Even
could
when I
be
can
your
walk
new,
again.
yeah. But like, because you do your TikTok and Instagram, that could be the new look. I'll help you. You
Actually, yeah,
bring the
that does
chair.
sound quite fun. I'll bring the chair and the mic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll record it soon with Becky, but I think that's all we've got time for now on this very exciting edition.
We're running out of IMAX film.
Yeah, it's too noisy. We're gonna have to lip sync all of it back as well.
The cameras are too big. They're just too cumbersome.
We're very lucky to have the opportunity to do that, but we haven't no cinemas to show it because they're all being booked out by Odyssey. What a waste of time this has been.
I can't believe we got Nolan to guest direct this edition of the Film Hounds podcast.
Not Christopher.
No. Linda Nolan.
Linda Nolan. Okay, well, good speaking to you both, and we'll speak next week about Fright Fest. Goodbye. I'm practicing my horror voice.
Goodbye.
Just your voice.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Do your evil
everybody.
Vincent Price laugh. Do a Vincent Price. Do it like ah.